Hey y'all, I'm Alyssa.
And I'm Alyssa.
And we're your Buttons babes. And this week we are going to be pushing that button of friends with parents. So, it took me until probably 5 years ago to start being close with my mom. My dad and I are getting there. I wouldn't say no, it's to me, I can't, nope. It's not that I don't talk to my dad or anything like
You're
that.
You're just not besties. You don't call your dad when you're like, Trader Joe's has my peanut butter snacks again. Yay!
Right? Or some shit went down and I need to gossip. Like, I gossip with my mom now, but like growing up, I personally did not understand. And when hold on. I was gonna say I didn't understand when like my friends were like close and friends with their parents. Like, I think it was something that I was striving towards or like was like playing around with, because I wanted more structure as a child. I know that it's like weird and like not even terrible to say, but like I used to
let it out.
I love you now. And not that I didn't love. Okay, I'm digging a hole.
I feel like I had some structure, but like I was still not structured.
Okay, wait. Were you like growing up? Were you friends with your mom?
Kind of, but
Okay.
like also I hated my mom, like for a good, I don't know, like 13 to like 21, 22. I mean, like
Okay.
that, like my mom, she took me out of school to go shopping. Like we had a fun relationship. We enjoyed things together.
Yes.
But like also like, yeah, I was like, get out of my room. You're ruining my life. Like, you know what I mean? But
like I need you to be a mom.
Yes.
Discipline me. Do these things because I'm turning into like, I thought I was grown. Like,
oh, for sure, yes.
The level in which I was close to my mom as a teenager, child, whatever, it's not that we were friends, but like she let me do whatever the fuck I wanted to do. Like, and I got away with things, and I took took advantage of that most definitely, but like looking back, and even when I was that age, I knew, I was like, no, I want structure, I want discipline, but I'm still gonna go do this ratchet shit.
I mean, you know what you're doing wrong, but you still do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And there so much of, oh God, probably not into my late 20s, like very angry at both of my parents, like for things that I didn't quite understand until it's like, oh, therapy. Hello, mommy daddy issues. And also learning that my parents are, people. They have
human beings.
Yep. They have trauma. They have issues.
No fucking clue what to do with these creatures either.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then when I stopped blaming them for certain things and being angry and recognizing that they are people, not just parents, I was like, oh, then I got way closer to my mother. Like, we had really uncomfortable conversations to get as close as we are now. And I'm very thankful because we have a very healthy relationship. It's like, oh, you did X, Y, and Z, and it made me feel this way. Like, okay, well,
that's good.
Right? Versus
to have the conversations, not that I have. Let me clarify. But like,
it's different. Like,
it's important to have those.
Yes. Dad, not so much, working on it. Like, I don't know what it is in my brain in terms of like that father-daughter relationship. And this is probably my own bag. Like, I think he will always see me, oh, hold on. I got this. I was going to say, I think he thinks that he will always see me as his little girl. And so certain things are hard for me to talk to him about.
Because you're like, I'm stepping out of this
bubble of how you see me.
Yeah.
So I'm working towards being closer to my dad, but definitely super close friends with my mom now, to the point where I'm like, okay, how do you even create, now it's like venturing into creating boundaries with like,
with that friendship, because every friendship
right?
needs some type of boundary.
And they're still
especially
your
if you're
parent,
related.
like, and it's family. Like, that's a whole other button, like creating boundaries with your family members, because
If you have tips, we'd love to hear them.
drop them in the comments. Also, do not forget to like and subscribe this video, this channel, all of the things, as I get familiar with this YouTube lingo. But
We're 90.
are you close? We are 90.
I'm close to my mom. Like, I think when I went to college is when I first kind of started to really see that my mom was a human being, person who like make mistakes, isn't perfect, and like I actually started to like actually care about my entire family. I was a huge bitch. I probably think from like the moment of birth up to when I left for college.
Alyssa has RBF something fierce, y'all. Like, but don't take her personally.
My siblings, I think I didn't start to like really appreciate them until I left for college, and it took, I think, a little, like my sophomore or junior year of college, even before I really was like appreciative of my parents, because then I was like, oh, like, you know, different things were happening to my life that I had to go to them for like a different layer of advice, and it wasn't like, oh, can you help me with my math homework, or like,
right.
I need to ride to dance. Like, you know, it was like more adult things started happening to me that I would have to be like, hey, what do I do here? Taxes, help, like, you know, those kinds of things. And then after I graduated and started like really becoming like into the adult world, then we could go and like get a drink together. And it started like just like me tagging along with the fam, like getting my 2 drinks because I was 22 now and I can have a lot of alcohol when we go to family dinner. But like then like they started to like see that I was no longer this like alcoholic college student, like that I'm you know, branching out of that realm.
Getting in touch with these things called feelings.
And they would start to like, you know, have more like level conversations with me. And then it's like still my dad and I have a very weird relationship.
Yeah.
His side of the family, they're very like machismo. Like that's who they are. Like, and my dad has done amazing at trying to be a little bit different, but he's definitely not the like white dad that you see on TV that you're like, that's my family. You know, like it's, I will always compare my dad to like that white dad that's like only on TV, because I have friends who have like kind of those dads, but like still I'm like, oh yeah, I'm glad you're not my dad. At somewhere
It's
in
like,
the line.
like those really awkward bad dad jokes, or like, just don't say that here. You're embarrassing me and yourself. Just
That's like Felix, when he embarrasses me, it's 90% of the time like just funny that I'm like, okay, my dad is a funny human being once he's not like dadding me. But like still, as a however old person I am, I'll come home and he'll be like dadding me, and I'm like, I am a adult person. Like, no, stop.
please, what is that? Okay, wait. What is dadding? Like, what do you mean?
My dad was super strict with us, like, so he'll just go back into like strict mode that I'm like, have a curfew, that I can't do these things, and I'm like, I'm a literal grown ass person, like I could have kids, but I don't.
You're
Stop, like chill. Like, I'm not trying to go anywhere. I'm going to bed in an hour. Like, it's fine. I'm not going anywhere.
Your child has an inner old lady. Like,
I'm old now.
Yo, interesting. Like, the way my dad dads these days is he tries to do little things like acts of service. Like that's how he shows love. That's how he dads. He's like, I'm gonna pick you up from the airport, or I'm gonna like take your suitcase in and make sure you're packed and give you a charger, even though you probably already have a charger. Like, do you need this thing that I brought? I have this cool gadget. Like, I'm like, thanks, Dad.
It is
like,
nice when they
take care.
Yes.
It's like those little things of trying to be helpful and like not knowing what to say or do. And probably like most definitely, like when I was younger, I like didn't lean into that or took it for granted.
Because for me, it was like, God forbid. Like, I don't know.
It's like, I don't need you, leave me alone.
Yeah, I don't need you, like, and now I'm like, yes, Dad, please give me this charger. My dad makes sure there's always celery when I come home and spinach. Always. And I think blueberries. For
I
a while,
love
he,
that for
like,
you.
made sure there was kombucha, and then I was like, I'm kind of tired of this. Like, I don't drink this much kombucha anymore, Dad. Thank you. Leopard print. Whenever my dad sees leopard print, he gets it. Star Wars things. So like, love those things. I have so much Star Wars stuff somewhere that like,
Yes,
okay,
he's
one
like,
day I will
I
wear
know
this.
these things. This is what my child likes. And I think it's interesting, like, and guys, please, or people,
Humans.
let us know. Like, are you, closer to your mom, like closer to your dad? What is it that brought you guys close together and entered that? Or are you still like, nope, those are my parents, stay out of my life, want nothing to do with you, mind your business? Thought it was interesting and wanted to push that button. And so that is what we have for you this week. If you want to see more videos, go ahead and click here or here, and we will catch you next week.
This is what they came for. Do your thing.